Hey guys, today I wanted to make this video about Street Fighter 6 coming from the perspective of a player who comes from Tekken. And just a few quick things I want to get out the way. One, I apologize for the audio if it's not too great. It's my PS mic, or if you hear anything in the background. I'm recording this, it's 2 p.m., so family's awake, they're talking in the kitchen, etc. So just get that out the way, and hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. And also, sorry, some clips are not gonna have audio, and that's because when I saved them, I was stupid. And I actually had my mic audio. I had my mic on, so it saves me just talking. I don't want it to sound a little confusing. It's just gonna, go sound kind of meshed together. And yeah, I had already recorded this video, and then my thing decided to freeze right as I was saving it, so I have to restart all over again. But sorry for the long intro. Let's just get straight into it. So I have played Street Fighter before, technically. So I've played Street Fighter 5 and 2, and I think it was Third Strike as well, but don't not 100% sure on that one. Um, what made me buy Street Fighter 6 was actually the art style. Uh, I thought the game looked great, and this is the most popular fighting game right now, so I was like, you know what, I'll get it. It looks a lot better than Street Fighter 5 and a lot of the other previous ones, in my opinion. I don't really like Street Fighter 5's look. This game is kind of cartoony, but it looks great still. I One of the best things about this game is the way it looks. Like visually, this game is amazing. Um, the critical art stuff, the supers all look amazing. Um, most of them look better than the Tekken ones, coming from a Tekken player. And the Mortal Kombat ones too it looks better than the Mortal Kombat ones. Mortal Kombat ones are too long in my opinion, and they're like the X-rays or fatal blows, whatever they're called now. I don't really like them anymore. They're kind of novelty, kind of worn off in my opinion. But this game's, if I had to make a in order, this game, Tekken, and then Mortal Kombat One. So another thing that I think is really great about this game is actually the character designs. Um, I love a lot of the character designs. There are some I don't like too much personally. Say Manon. I don't really like Ed's first outfit. I think I love his third outfit for some reason. I don't know what it is, but his third and second ones are great. But I don't really like his first one. Um, but yeah, Manon, Ed, maybe another character. I'm thinking of that just won't come to mind for some reason. But there's some great ones. I really like DJs. I like um, Akuma's. He just looks old, but I like it. I like Bison's is amazing, I'd say. Uh, Overall, I think the designs in this game are pretty amazing though. Something I do like about this game as well is that the character guides actually are really great in this game. I think it's the tutorial stuff for this game is much better than Tekken's. I don't think Tekken's is straight up bad, but I mean it's definitely improved from Tekken 8 to Tekken 7. The difference is insane. However, I do still think that this one is probably the best, especially since there's character guides, so I could actually understand because a lot of the characters in this game I'm not really sure what is going on. Like, for example, Guile is apparently the easiest character for a lot of people when I searched it up, but I cannot play Guile because charge moves are too different, right? They're not something I'm used to, and getting the timing down I thought was pretty difficult, at least for a player like me who has never seen charge moves before, right? So, who I stuck with was Zangief and Ed, but I think the character guide did help me understand it a bit more for Guile. I didn't really pick him though. I was like easier, but still pretty difficult. How do I feel about the drive rush, drive impact, just drive in general? I think that drive impact I like because kind of carried me in bronze and silver. To be honest, it's really scrubby as you'll see, and even in the higher ranks, I sometimes use it a lot. But um, I think that drive impact is pretty cool because it's easily countered, right? I mean, it's really easily countered. But I really do not like drive rush because it makes it feel like everything in this game can combo you. You know what I'm saying? So like a low kick. I'm not sure how Street Fighter inputs exactly work, so I'll just say down three. I think it's light kick, like crouch light kick or whatever. That can just lead straight into a combo, which I think is kind of crazy. So it feels like in this game everything combos. So Drive is a little bit for me, but it's okay, I guess. But overall, it's fine. I think this might sound crazy to some people, but I think I prefer Heat only because something I really like about Heat is the way that you could extend some combos, which I think is nice. Just more stuff to work with. Um, but yeah, I think Drive is fine. It doesn't really ruin the experience for me. It also doesn't enhance it too much. I think it's just a cool mechanic, I guess. It works. Something I don't like is the fact this is definitely like the biggest problem I have with this game by far. There is no character variety. You have, I think, what is it, 23 characters or something like that. I could be thinking wrong, but there's like 23 or something. And for the most part, this game you'll only see about it's like the same 5 to 6, and occasionally you'll see up to like maybe 9 of them. Um, I know some people say the same thing about Tekken 8. I don't see that personally. I mean, I see a lot of characters kind of distributed pretty evenly. Um, but in this game, it feels maybe it's the lower ranks. That's what I'm thinking because once I hit plat, it was a little bit better, but it's still mostly the same. You'll fight Ken, Ryu, Akuma, the two new characters from what is it, Fatal Fury or King of Fighters or something like that. I don't know. Um, uh, Sometimes you'll see a lot of juries. You'll sometimes see an Ed, and you'll sometimes see Cammy. I fought like two bisons. I fought like two Dawsons, and this is like overall. Like I fought two Blancas. I fought like one Lily, maybe two Lilies. It's just the character variety. It's like you'll see too many of one, and you'll see like none of the others. It's like a majority of the characters feel like Panda and Tekken. How you don't see Panda often. You'll see a lot of Akumas in higher ranks, but you don't really see Panda, and that's how it kind of feels. At least playing this game. I think that the besides that though, these other issues is probably just me being new, and this is um, one problem I have with this is that the game is a little bit difficult to figure out. Like grabs, for example, are ridiculously annoying for me to learn to break. I'm doing a lot better, which is good. I've been breaking them a lot more often, but just when I was starting this game, it's extremely difficult because grabs, I don't think you can break on reaction. They're more guesses. So, it's really kind of a, are they going to grab me or not? So, that's something I didn't like too much, but it's fine, I guess. Like working on it now, I think it's just me being bad at the game. It's just you'll see a lot of people consistently just grab you consistently. That's all they'll do, and it's kind of ironic coming from a Zangief player, and but but um, yeah, I think that it is a bit annoying when that's what the grabs is what you're dealing with. Sorry for the stuttering. Oh my god. Another thing that I don't really like too much, and this again, this is probably just a really bad thing because I'm just bad at the game. But modern controls almost made me quit the game starting off because I'm just trying to learn the game. I want to play classic. I want to play every character to the full potential that I can. And it makes it really difficult when I'm fighting bronze players hitting me with half health combos with well, half if they have their 3 bars. And I think that that's something Tekken does infinitely better. Personally, the actual way that like modern helps way more than assist does in Tekken. Like it's not even close. Modern actually carries a lot of these people. I feel out of silver and bronze because it's just yes, you lose the ability to do some moves, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect you that much because the stuff that you're losing, it's like, are they important and higher? Maybe, but it makes it so much easier to just play the game. It plays for you, and I think that's a problem when you're trying to learn the game because how am I supposed to learn if every single time I'm trying to do something, I'm just getting completely whooped by this guy? I'm not fighting somebody on the same level. It's like putting a diamond versus a bronze, because the modern player is doing things that they don't actually know how to do. Things that higher ranks would know. That's how I feel about it. Like I said, maybe I'm just being scrubby, but um, yeah, modern is one of the things I really dislike about this game. Uh, but I understand why it's there, as annoying as it is. It's just, yeah. Probably the final thing I'll actually bring up, zoning in this game kind of annoys me, only because of I'll just get hit by 1,000 because I play Zangief, so I'll just get hit by 1,000 fireballs, and then I'll try to get up to you, and then you just hit me with a short you can, and that's kind of annoying. And then just like in the background clip, my character super sucks, so that was a really bad choice to use there, but still. Um, Zoning, I can't hate on zoning necessarily. I think coming from Tekken, zoning is never a problem because there's no real zoners. I mean, Victor's pistols, but who cares? Just duck it. And Tekken 7, there was some zoners like Akuma, Geese, and Eliza, but that was the least of their worries. Everything else was broken. The only time it was really annoying was on infinite maps. I think that uh, zoning is just difficult for me as a Zangief player trying to learn how to get around it. I have gotten a lot better, but it's kind of difficult. I don't know, but that's not necessarily a problem with the game. It's just something I personally struggle with, which is why I wanted to highlight it. But yeah, when I originally recorded this video, it was like 18 minutes long, and I ended up stretching it down so far. I'm only at like 11 and a half, which is nice. But yeah, so basically, would I recommend this game? Uh, yeah, I actually would recommend it. What on a at a best out of 10, or not best out of 10? Sorry, 1 out of 10. Probably like a 7, maybe an 8. For the time being, for now, just because I'm still kind of new to it. I've been playing it for like a week now, maybe a week and a half. I just got a little lazy and haven't made the video yet until now. But all these clips are from my first 3 days of playing, and yeah, I think that it is fine. It's like pretty fun. Uh, Sometimes it can get a little annoying and difficult to learn, but I definitely think that the game overall is definitely worth learning. Do I prefer more than Tekken? No, not really, but I have been playing it more than Tekken recently, just waiting for Season 2. Uh, I think that this game is definitely worth it, though, and I can see why a lot of people would like this over Tekken. It's flashier, I wouldn't say necessarily easier to get into, but I would say probably easier to play overall. Like, once you like get the basics, I think Tekken is easier to get into, but harder to fully master. You know, maybe that's just how I see it since I just hit plat. Maybe, and I don't know, maybe plat isn't a high rank, but I felt pretty happy hitting it, for my third day. And that's what I'm going to end off with. I'm just going to play that clip now. So thank you for watching. And yeah. Oh, also, MK1 sucks compared to both of them. Just play these two. You're mine. That wake you up. You're mine. You're mine. No escape.